Hi, welcome back to the Power of Model Drawing. Today we are going to look at another problem and see how to draw out the model. Alright, but today the first problem will be quite special because we are using model drawing with another method. So let's read the question and see what kind of question is this. Mrs. Ong gave a group of children a total of 368 cupcakes. The ratio of the number of girls to the boys was 4:5. Every girl was given 2 cupcakes. Every boy was given 3 cupcakes. So how many children were there? Now, in this problem, it's a little bit special because you don't know how many boys and how many girls. Now, every time you see questions and you don't know how many of each group, how many of each type, you can think of different methods: assumption, grouping, and even guess and check. But when do we use grouping? Now, we use grouping when you have 2 groups and you don't know how many of each group, which is in this question. But there is an important number that you don't have in this question, which is the total children. You need the total children to form an assumption, right? So assumption is out. Then can we do guess and check? Yes, we can. But guess and check will take a longer time, so we try not to do that. So you're left with grouping. So grouping will be the best method to solve this problem. So because it's model drawing lesson, I have to draw out the model and then use the model to represent one group. Otherwise, you don't have to draw model. You can just write as a ratio, and the ratio will become one group as well. Okay, so let's draw the model and see how does it look like. Alright, so it's not that hard to draw this problem. So the first sentence, if you don't know how to draw, then just jump. Alright, but when you see a ratio, definitely you can draw. So the girls to the boys is 4, okay, cut into 4 boxes, and the boys will have 5 boxes. Alright, and this is one group. So you make one group out of the model. Okay, alright, later on for harder lessons, you can even cut the model into different groups, right? But right now, you make the model into one group. Okay, every girl was given 2. So every box represents a girl. So you have 4 girls, each person or each girl gets 2 cupcakes. Every boy gets 3 cupcakes. Alright, and can you find how many cupcakes in one group? Yes, so you find how many cupcakes given to all the girls, which is 8. And then how many cupcakes given to all the boys, which is 15. So in total, you have 23 cupcakes in one group. Alright? Okay, now, once you have done that, what do you do? Now, then you have to look at the total number of cupcakes, which is over here, and see whether how many groups make up 368. Right, so 368 will be how many groups? So you take, okay, alright, so you take 368 and then divide by 23. Alright, so 368 divided by 23, you will get 16, right? 16 groups. And if there are 16 groups, you can actually solve the problem. You can find how many children are there. Because one group, there are total of how many children? You have 4 girls and 5 boys. So one group, there are 9 children. So 16 times 9. Alright? And if the question asks you how many boys are there, then there'll be 16 times 5 boys in one group. So 16 times 9, alright, you will get 144 children. Right, 144 children. So how many children were there? 144. So you have solved the problem. Right? So it's not that difficult to solve, and it's actually quite easy using grouping. Right? Okay, so let's go on to question number 2, and let's read. And this is a 4-mark question. Eunice had some 50-cent coin and 20-cent coins in the ratio 4:5. She took out 30 20-cent coins and exchanged them with an equal value of 50-cent coin. So what does that mean? It means that she took out 30 20-cent, and what's the value? The value will be 600 cents or $6. And then she exchanged them with an equal value, which is $6, alright, with 50-cent coins. So how many 50-cent coins did she put back? So you take $6 and divide by 50 cents, alright, 1 50 cent, and that will give you 12, right? So she put back 12 50-cent coins of the same value. Alright, then what happened to the ratio? The ratio of the 50-cent coins to the 20-cent coins in the end became 7:5. So find the total value of all her coins. Alright, so let's draw the model. Now, so this is a before and after question. So which means that you will have your before model, alright, and there will be 50-cent coins, and there are also 20-cent coins. Okay, and you have 4 boxes to draw. Okay, 4 boxes, so you can cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 20-cent coins will be 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that is your before. Alright, what happened to the 50-cent coin? She put in 12 50-cent coins, right? 12 50-cent coins. So I'm going to just okay, let's draw the after model. So after she put in 12 50-cent coin, how does the rectangle looks like? The rectangle for the 50-cent coins will be longer. Alright, will be slightly longer. Alright, and she took out 30 20-cent coins. So the rectangle for the 20-cent coins will be shorter. Alright, something like this. Okay, so draw it. You don't have to be perfect in your drawing, but you have to try to be as accurate as you can. Alright, otherwise it's very hard to compare. Okay, so in the end the ratio became 7:5. So which means that the 50-cent coin, right, there are 7 boxes in the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 20-cent coins will be 5 in the end. Alright, something like that. Okay, now can we add some more numbers to the model? Yes, we can. Alright, you can see that you can see that you put in 12 50-cent coins. So I'm going to just do some dotted line to show you how many 50-cent coins do you put in, which is 12. And you took out some 20-cent coins using dotted line to show what? To show where the rectangle is until. Alright, so you have 2 dotted line to show where the rectangles are until, and in between will be how many 20-cent coins you take out, which is 30. Alright, okay, and where do you put the question mark? What is the total value of all the coins? Now this model represents the number of coins, so you can't really put the question mark. Even if you want to put, also can, but you have to be very careful, right? If you put the question mark here, be careful that your answer is not the total number of coins, but it's the total money, right? How much is the total value? So what I will do is, well, if I don't know how to put the question mark or don't want to get myself confused, then I will just erase. Okay, erase and just don't put the question mark. Alright, so what's the next step? Now the next step is your model is done, so you should be looking at the model to see what to do. So the boxes are all different. So I'm going to call all these boxes, which is the before model, I call them units. And then the after model, I will call it one part. So you have parts and units model. Right? Okay, then after that, I will look at the model and I will study. Alright, study the model because your model has now become your question. And what do? I can see that 50-cent coins. Let's look at the 50-cent coins. You can see that 5 parts of 50-cent coin in the end is also equal to 4 units, right? Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 parts of 50-cent coin. Alright, 7 parts of 50-cent coin is also equal to what? So 7 parts of 50-cent coin is the same as 4 unit, and then you plus 12, right? Okay, then how about the 20-cent coins? The 20-cent coins, you can see that 5 parts plus 30, alright, 5 parts plus 30 more, that will give you 5 units of 20-cent coins, alright? Okay, so that's what you do. Alright, then we have 2 statements already. So from these 2 statements, what can we do? Well, can we find 1 unit, right? 1 unit. So if 5 unit is equal to 5 part plus 30, then what is 1 unit? You divide by 5 and 30 divided by 5. So 1 unit is 1 part plus 6. Okay, if 1 unit is 1 part plus 6, can you see over here that there are 4 units? Then 4 units will be what? Then 4 units will be, you times 4, right? So 1 part times 4 will be 4 parts, and 6 times 4 will be 4 parts plus 24. So we can add on to the model. So now we have 4 parts plus 24, and plus another 12, that will give you 7 parts of 50-cent coins in the end. Alright, so now we can do some more. Alright, so let's look at the 50-cent coins at first again. I have now 4 parts plus 24 plus another 12, and that will give you 7 parts of 50-cent coins in the end. And you can see there are no more units. Okay, so you have actually gotten rid of the units, and you have parts. Alright, then what do we do? Then 4 parts plus 36, that will give you 7 parts. So 7 parts minus 4 parts, you will get 3 parts, which is 36. So can you find 1 part? So 1 part will be 36 divided by 3. So your 1 part is equal to 12. Alright? Okay, if 1 part is equal to 12, can you find the total value of all the coins? You need to find how many 50-cent coins in the end. So there are 7 parts of 50-cent coins. So let's write down 7 parts of 50-cent coins will be 7 times 12. Right, 7 times 12. That will be 84. Right, 84. 84 50-cent coins. So how much is 84 50-cent coins? So you take 84 times 50 cents, and you will get $42. Right, 84 times 50 cents. Alright, so let me just write down over here. So there are 84 50-cent coins, and 84 50-cent coins will be $42, and we put down. Okay, how many 20-cent coins are there? So there are 5 parts. So 5 parts will be, you have 12 times 5, because 1 part is 12, right? So you have 5 times 12, or 12 times 5, and you get 60. 60. Alright, so how much is all the 20-cent coins? So you have 60 20-cent coins, and what's the value? The value will be $12, right? $12. Alright, so what's the total value in the end? Well, the total value in the end, okay, total value in the end will be, okay, what's the total value in the end? The total value in the end will be, you take $42 and you plus $12. And so the total value is $34 in the end. And you solve the problem. Alright, so this is at least a 4-mark question, and that's how you solve it using the model. And after you have drawn the model, then you create your parts and unit statements. Alright, and then from your parts and unit statements, you try to work out something. Right, even if you can't get the answer, at least you should get some marks for the steps. Alright, so that's how we solve this problem. So in the next coming lesson, we will continue to look at model drawing. Alright, and then you will see how to draw out the problem effectively. Alright, so I'll see you in the next lesson.